Welcome back to ALW Collectibles. Today we're taking a jump back into the world of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers with a crossover with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. From the Lightning Collection, we're taking a look at 2-pack Morphed Leonardo and Morphed Donatello. And I must say up front, these figures are nice. They are perfect complement to the Ninja Turtles toys and to the Power Ranger toys. Of course, they were an exclusive to the comics. There was a whole storyline on them with several issues. I've detailed those in previous videos, particularly with the Shredder. Having said that, this is what you get with this set. It is very well stacked. You get 3 sets of interchangeable hands for each character. Their turtle head and their helmet. Each one comes with unique weapons. For instance, with Leonardo, we do have his katana size. They are identical. No change in them. And they do store right on his back like his katanas normally would. And with Donatello, we actually get 2 bonuses. We have first his blaster axe, which can be held handheld here or as an axe. Does have the Mastodon on it. And he comes with a bow version of the axe, because Donatello uses the bow. And that looks really nice. Little side note, the bow will store here. The blaster is so wide though with the handle, if you put this in here for long periods of time, it will stretch. So just to give it a heads up, I have read that. I have not tried it, and I don't personally plan to. The other parts you get are for individual turtles. With Leonardo, you get a blast effect, or lightning effect I should say, for his size. This slides over the side. And a lightning effect for his weapons. This slides on the edge of the weapon. We'll take a look at that real quick. I'm really not going to interchange the hands because I've done that in so many videos. It's really easy. You just pop them out and plug them in. We're going to take a look. All the sets are the same, so we'll just do that real quick. For each one, you got a set of open hands. And they are designed like the Power Rangers gloves. And you got a set of closed hands for his fists. And they are 3-fingered each. Same difference. You got the Power Ranger glove design. And with each one of these figures here today, I actually have them set up with their holding hands. So these are set up so they hold much better. Having said that, let's take a look at these guys. We are going to take this off. I did have to use a larger display stand with him because Donatello, for some reason, doesn't like to stand up. He kept falling over. So Donatello becomes the Black Ranger with the turtle shell. And that looks really nice. Little notes for articulation when we do this. He's articulated in the joint here and in the shoulder. So we'll look at that. Let's take his staff off his back. I like how this all matches. You got the white belt. Here's his morpher, and it does have the Mastodon in the middle. And it's a standard Power Ranger gear, just really geared towards the turtle. His foot design's a little different. He's got the split toe. Gold bands on the arm. Not articulation, I'm sorry. His mold is phenomenal. You can actually see the muscle groups in here. So it's basically a turtle's mold, just with the chest plate being different, just painted up and given a couple extra pieces. So really nice. Head has the gold goggles, silver lenses. The purple bandana goes all the way around. He does have a face on him. And like I said, for articulation, head will go all the way around. And it does move at the neck. So shoulders, like I was saying, they do move in and out here. And this piece is separate from in here, so you also have chest tilt. So these things are exceedingly posable. Nothing at the bicep, though. Double jointed elbow. And of course the wrists in and out because you can pop off the wrists. Nothing at the waist, really. It's a slight movement at the bottom of the waist. Front kick, incredible. Back kick, nothing because of the shell. He does have thigh rotation. And he does have... They are tough, but he does have a double knee. As I'm like contorting him here. Oh, all right. Top of the boot turns. And he's got crazy ankle tiltage. Side to side. Both of them have the exact same articulation. So I'm not going to do Leo's articulation. But what I am going to do is change the helmets out. The problem with his, though, is his head does not like to come off easily. So now you can see that neck move. And the helmets are a little bit wider than a normal Power Ranger helmet because they are the turtles. I said you can hold. Blaster weapon. That way, I forgot where the camera was for a minute. So the wider hand is better for this one because it'll hold it much better. I'm not going to fight it to get it in this hand, but we can put this in his hands. His staff. I just realized half of his stuff has been off camera, and I don't like that. And you can take this piece, and it'll actually just sit right on the top of this. Actually, goes the other way around. There we go. Goes the other way around. Like so. Alrighty then. It doesn't want to sit. There. Like so. And now Leo's trying to escape. And now let's take a look at Leonardo. Again, articulation for him is exactly the same. You can see more of the detail in his coloration because of the blue. You can see that shoulder move in and out a little bit better on this one. You can see the top half is separate from the shell. And he can't hold his weapons, so we're going to take those off. And his heads, like I said, to pop these off, you got to get under the chin. Oh, they are tough. Oh, here we go. Like so. And then we give him his weapon. There's one. And here is two. And his blade will actually fit right down the middle of this one. Like that. Well, he's going to give me trouble what's being on display, isn't he? Yep. Oh, wow. I was doing so good this video, I hadn't dropped anything, and then I just sent Donatello's head flying. Alrighty, so, that's it. Did this video review a little bit differently this time? I'm trying to cut back on a little what I would call the redundant stuff, such as constantly changing all the hands in and out. You know what that looks like. We're here to more or less look at the figures and see what they look like and see how they move and how posable they are. Again, Donatello, very back heavy for some reason with my mold. So every time I stand him up or turn the display earlier, he was falling. You can see he's already starting to wobble. Leo's got great articulation. The problem is he's loose. He was like that out of the box. But other than that, I think they look fantastic. Let me know in the comments what you think of them. This has been ALW Collectibles. If you like what you see, please hit that like button. Subscribe if you wish. Comments are always welcome. I want to say thank you to all my channel members that have subscribed to me. I appreciate it. And let me know if you like this shorter format, or do you want me to go through all the individual pieces, interchanging all the hands in or out. Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you very much. More videos on the way, including another set of Lightning crossover, TMNT, and Power Rangers. You have a good day.